Good morning, it's Wednesday. Yep, our vlogs are gonna be all over the place lately because we had a lot of extra footage from Memorial Weekend, so I'm not really sure when this is gonna be posted, but it's diaper stripping day. And that means, so if you know we cloth diaper, we have had the same cloth diapers since the babies were born. We've kind of transitioned which diapers that we use more throughout the past year and a half, but if you ever suspect that there are absorbency issues, which I'm suspecting, because they're randomly like outwetting a diaper when they normally never would. And so I think maybe we just have some like mineral buildup in our diapers, which would make sense after a year and a half of using a high efficiency washer. So we're gonna strip the diapers. Super duper easy. You fill up a tub halfway with warm water, hot water, and then you add 1/4 of a cup of borax and 1/4 of a cup of washing soda. One of the steps that I looked at said that you can add like a liquid water softener as well, but we don't have any, and I ordered it on Amazon, but it was pretty expensive, and then I saw that it was optional and you can just add extra of this stuff, so we're just gonna do that. And we have soft water anyway, so I don't think that's the issue. So we're gonna go ahead and do this, and it's making me remember like when we were expecting the twins and I got a whole stash of cloth diapers and like had to bleach them and get them all sanitized and ready. Oh man, that feels like forever ago, and it also feels like yesterday. But this is why cloth diapering is good for our family, because I love doing tasks like this. I like kind of mundane, mindless, follow the instructions, step-by-step tasks. So that's what we're gonna do today. Yeah. How are you this morning, Bear?
No cameras, please. No cameras.
Yeah, good morning, Junebug. So Boo Bear woke up really early this morning, like with a 5 in front, which he's been doing less and less, but on the days that he does wake up that early, which it's actually been 2 days in a row now, and it just makes for a really tired, cranky Boo Bear. Like, I basically have to give him a morning nap and an afternoon nap when he wakes up that early, because he just is really miserable and tired. So that was kind of what was going on in that last clip. So the thing with the early wake ups is I don't mind. I'm actually kind of naturally awake in the 5 o'clock hour because of just how long we spent with him being a 5 o'clock waker. So I don't really mind being up that early. I go to bed as soon as I can after we put them to bed, but he just needs more sleep than that. So if whatever it is that's keeping him from sleeping later than 5 something, whether it's like a little bit of a cold or teething, or it's just like any of those things, maybe a little bit too long of a nap the day before, then and then he wakes up that early, it makes for a difficult day. What else is hard is on the days that he needs 2 naps, Lyndall is solidly on 1 nap, so it makes for no break in the day. Do you want to turn the page and you can't? There. So with twins, the biggest piece of advice is keep them on the same schedule so that you have breaks when they take naps. But when he takes 2 naps and she takes 1, they barely overlap on their naps, so you just don't get a break the whole day. That's also very hard when you're pregnant. So that's what we're in for today, and it'll be fine. The good part about it is that you get some one-on-one time with each of them at some point during the day, even if it's when Boo Bear's really cranky in the morning. But then like when he goes down for his morning nap, I'll get to hang out with Lyndall one-on-one, which we don't get to do too often, right, Junebug? Look how smart you are. This toy we've had for a long time, and we put it away for a while because I was just afraid they would impale themselves on these because they weren't real stable. But I think we're ready for it now, obviously. Look at you. Good job. Yeah. Oh, okay. Want me to hold that one? Thank you. Neat. Oh, okay, thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Boo Bear. Thank you, Junebug. Now what? Now what? Do you want to put him back on? Should we put him back on? You put this one back on? Put that on there. You got a hold of it? Good job. Good job. Cool. Are you hungry? Poor guy. So we're just sitting here looking at an ant outside. Bear, where'd the ant go? I don't know where they learned this, but when you say, where'd it go? They throw their arms up like, I don't know. Oh, do you see it? There's an ant. Can you say ant? That's good. Where'd it go, Bear? Hey, I don't know. No. Boat. So I guess Brad was showing Bear there was an ant, and it was, I'll just roll the clip. It was hilarious. So we'll put it right here.
What is it, Bear? What is it? What is it? Is it an ant? Ant? What is it? Yes. Say it again. What is it? Ant? Oh, it's okay, buddy. It's no big deal. It's just an ant. Watch out. There's one behind you. There's one right by your foot. Right by your foot. Ant. Aww. Aww.
So I was just thinking, the whole like Bear waking up really early thing, it makes me think that like the generation before us would say something like, their advice would look something like, you'll miss this someday. These are the moments that you'll remember and look back on and cherish. And it is true. Like spending an hour and a half alone with Bear in the morning, when Lyndall, I don't want to say occupies more of my day, but is more hands-on, I guess, and kind of has been since she was born, it gives us like a chance to spend one-on-one time with Bear, when I know Lyndall's gonna get her fill of one-on-one time with me during the day, while Bear plays independently. Sometimes not very well. Is it on your foot? But that's something that the older generation, not older, I guess older, the generation that came before us, they earned the right to say, like, they've been through this, they've done it, and they know from experience that the things that seem difficult in the moment are the things that you'll miss in the future. So this age especially, it definitely comes with its challenges, but more so than ever, I'm trying to like really take it in and absorb and enjoy every minute that I can, even though there's definitely moments that are unenjoyable, that's for sure. And you don't need to feel guilty about not enjoying every single moment, but I'm just trying to take it all in, because this age is one that I did not know I would enjoy this much, and they're just so fun and so interesting, and they learn so quickly, and it's really, really cool to be in this phase of life. So I'm trying to take the bad with the good and just enjoy it as much as possible, because I will definitely miss this. So we're out here playing Bump Us on the dock, doing some wiring, electrical wiring, and Bear's having a whole conversation with him. Boo Bear, what were you saying? What were you saying to Bump Us? No, Rio. What were you saying to Bumpa? Bumpa.
Baba.
Yeah, tell him. Where's Bumpa? Tell him. That's right. He's right there. Fantastic news. We just found out that we are able to move in to our new house this Friday, whether or not we close on Friday. So the sellers are being super gracious and understand that it is a huge wrench in our plan to not be able to close on time, possibly. And they're, I mean, just being super generous and graceful people and letting us go ahead and move in before we close. We still may close Friday, but we have like furniture shipment deliveries, plus we have help lined up to get us moved in, and if we weren't gonna be able to do it this weekend, it was gonna be a big headache. So, very excited about that. It's also been like a super productive day, despite like Bear having his off nap schedule and not really lining up. They ended up actually lining up pretty well because he got really tired in the afternoon really soon after I put Lindell down. So they've both been napping, and while they were doing that, I was able to ride the Peloton, shower, got myself kind of dressed and ready. I've stripped the diapers and now I'm doing a bleach cycle. I have a Hallmark movie on TV. I got hooked on Southern Charm too when we lived in Beaufort, just south of Charleston. So I like caught up on that episode while I ate lunch. These are the diapers bleaching. So they only do that for about 30 minutes. I've been using this like broom thing to stir while I was stripping and bleaching. So they're gonna be nice and disinfected and stripped of all any type of mineral or anything that they've built up. They're pretty much fresh, ready to go. And they just go through a wash cycle after this and they're ready to go. So that's all just about done. I'm gonna have to drain that here in about 15 minutes. And Junebug's awake. Bear needs to be awake soon. And then I think we're gonna go to Target. So we're gonna move a majority of our stuff Friday evening, but I think we're gonna sleep here Friday because moving plus like getting the kids' rooms set up enough for them to be comfortable and sleep there, I don't think we're ready for that. So we're gonna get most of our stuff moved Friday night, sleep here, and then the first thing we'll do Saturday morning is try to get their rooms set up. And after the last couple days of Bear waking up early, like 2 hours before Lindell at least, I've decided I just want to have them in separate rooms for as long as we can. And that might be until they actually transition to a toddler bed, so they're still in their cribs. And I'm gonna leave them that way until they start climbing out or showing other signs of wanting a toddler bed. So I think I might try to wait to put them together until they're in their toddler beds and we make that transition. Or we'll see how the new baby does, and if they end up being a really good sleeper or a really bad sleeper or whatever, then we can put them in the room with whoever they fit best with, or the gender, whoever matches gender-wise. We haven't really figured it out yet, but so that might work best for us. I just don't want to sacrifice Lindell's sleep because Bear doesn't need as much. Like, she definitely needs more sleep. She sleeps almost 12 hours at night and then a 2-hour nap during the day. So she's at like 14 hours of sleep a day that she needs, and Bear's closer to like 11 or 12. So it's just as hard to get them to overlap sleeping in the same room. We've talked about that like 1,000 times. I'm sorry if you're bored to death with sleep talk. I just find it super interesting. So I don't know. If I didn't have Bear, I wouldn't know near as much about sleep that I do. Like if I just had Lindell, I wouldn't have had to research sleep so much. But since we have a Bear and he has kind of unique sleep needs, I've had to do a lot of research to figure out how to best get his schedule so that he's rested, but not too rested. It's been super fun. Anyway, when the kids get up, we're gonna get a snack. I try to like get their snack ready before they get up from their nap, because they just like going up and down the stairs and leaving them at this gate, they get really upset. That's one thing I'm excited about the new house. It's like, it's all right there. So leaving to get them a snack isn't like physically leaving them. So anyway, I try to get it ready before. Today we're gonna have watermelon and cheese, and this is like a turkey sausage. I'm curious to see if the watermelon ends up giving Lindell a reaction. I've been waiting to give it to her at a time that like I know I'm gonna be with her for the next few hours. I'm not gonna be like putting her down for a nap or for bed. So we'll see how it goes. I'll keep you posted. Oh, and we're going to Target for curtains. I don't know if I said that. I think I started talking about sleep and then got distracted. So we're gonna go get some curtains for their rooms. So that I got like a neat blackout shade curtain rod, and I ordered some blackout shades that should be here by Friday, but I'm gonna get some pretty curtains to put over the top for their bedrooms. And I'm excited to like do 2 different bedrooms too. So we'll see what I come up with, but I need to start thinking about that too. Very exciting.